Welcome to the first automation part from cloud. This was quite useful for myself to study in depth about Vagrant configurations. I'll split the episode into two to avoid having a tedious lecture. So let's begin with the agenda. The first part will cover the overview of the architecture and about the Vagrant tool, also about terminals and installation tools necessary to do the practice. As we know that VirtualBox is a type 2 hypervisor, which helps virtualizing the resources from the host machine and creates several virtual machines on top of it. But there are some limitations for it. As this is a human effort, so it takes a lot of time to create virtual machines. Say, for example, if you wanted to create 100 machines at the same time. And also, it may lead to the human error because every time we have to go manually to create a virtual machine. This limitation can be lifted with Vagrant. So Vagrant helps us creating the virtual machines by asking the VirtualBox to create it. So Vagrant provides the code to create a virtual machine. Vagrant talks to the VirtualBox and VirtualBox creates the virtual machine on behalf. So what is Vagrant? As we have seen in the previous episode, Vagrant is a command line tool written in Ruby language. As this is a command line tool, we need a terminal to pass the commands. Then comes a question, what is a terminal? So we have seen terminals in airports. Terminal is an entry point for the user, and terminals leads to the gate and then to the airplane. Likewise, we use the CLI in CLI tool. We need an entry point to enter the commands from the keyboard. Terminal emulators, abbreviated as terminal, contains shell, bash by default. We will pass the commands to the shell, and then shell will interpret the data to the operating system. The tools necessary to be used are git bash for the terminal and the Vagrant binary. Then VirtualBox, we have installed that in the previous episode. So let's get started. Let's install the tools. First of all, let's install the terminal. Go to this website, gitscm.com. The links are in the description below. So choose the operating system of your choice. And I'm using Windows. So click on Windows, and it will be downloaded automatically. So it's 46.6 MB. So already downloaded that. Just canceling it. You can install it. And the next one is Vagrant Installation. So to do that, you go to vagrantapp.com and download the latest version. This is the version which the time of in the recording, install it, you'll get a binary. So my system is 64 Windows, download it. So that's it for the episode. Install it and see you in the next episode. Thank you very much.